virtually from all over the world.
Do you think we're going utopian world or dystopian?
So, blind man in a dark room looking for a black cat that's not there. What do you want to do with AI? And one of the best books tell them that this technology is not nearly as powerful
First
as
ever Flame Station conference. I'm Oscar Stark, and with my co-founder Bruce Adrain.
I'm not saying anything. No. I know nothing.
What is your bring the printer closer story and their ethical compliance frameworks within their business?
Work here doesn't always work in every situation, as you can imagine.
Tried to do a little bit of a prompt engineering on you today.
UK. His statement was, all models are wrong, but some are useful. And to highlight the speed at which change is happening.
Automate common sense. And
really, what is the kind of the best talent? And the number one, I'd say, is psychology. Is this one here,
As you're completely isolated on an island, you're going to be impacted by this. I think is
that you very likely don't have the in-house skills at the moment.
We are planning on hosting future events, so with a 9 out of 10 failure rate.
And I think you said it earlier, Ron, how do you then localize it?
Because I once had a client who said, stop selling me things or telling me things I can Google.
Taking on deep fake identities and trying to get access to your wealth products. So next one is something we have recently seen increasingly, is actually conduct risk, embedding the right culture.
My suggestion is like this: we start a community, and you go, okay.
Works in the banking and financial services world, particular operational risk.
Accessible via our YouTube channel.
There are currently more than 3,000 incidents recorded. These can cause harm, but here's an example where human intelligence is being manipulated by interconnectivity globally, but that means either do nothing, which by the way is also doing something from a conduct risk perspective. We need to embed ethical behaviors in organizations across the globe, particularly often when we talk about AI, we talk about bias that's built into the system.
Kind of listen to the conversation today, the actual intelligence that we have in our panelists.
Ethics development timeline and really important.
Forced now really to build their own regulatory compliance frameworks in
considering ethics and responsible AI and you can see the sort of 8 building blocks and ultimately the answer to this is challenges. If you haven't got the authority or delegated authority within, you could become a certified AI auditor, for instance,
on making money, shareholder value, and
in the next few years. Do they even exist in your organization? Can you upskill your current workforce?
You use a chainsaw with protective gear. You don't use it in your swimming trunks necessarily. But
we're just talking about you. Don't worry, it's fine. It's all resolved. Hey, what the hell did you guys do? We want a bit of that action.
Yep. So what do we do with this generational problem, this technological challenge, and the future workforce?
Diversity of how technology is influencing our life and the realities that we need to deal with from a business perspective, and kind of growing prosperity through startups and various.
So professional, was a lot of fun. I'm so